Have you ever thought about what it really means to not believe in God? That means you have to believe that absolutely nothing made everything. This is one of my favorite arguments to bring up because when you really think about it, it just shows you how silly it is and how much we just want there not to be a God. How desperate people will get to believe that out of the thin air, things just started coming about. Just think about that, just staring at a space and all of a sudden something just popped up. This never happens and it never would happen. But this is the desperate thought of people who are suppressing the truth and do not want there to be a God because of what that entails. That will entail that we have a rule maker. That entail that we are being held responsible. On the contrary, if there's a God, that means that everything that was created by something that is not part of this creation. That's not made up of anything in this creation. It's not made of rock. It's not made of water. It's not made of skin. It's something outside, because in order to make something, you cannot be made of what you made. In other words, in order for time, space, and matter to be made, you cannot be inside of time, space, or matter. I couldn't have made myself, and your parents couldn't have made themselves. Everything has come down from something that was like what it was. And that goes with our minds too. It makes much more sense for a thinking mind to make thinking minds, to make order and design in the earth. Just like we can make order and design in creations that we make, we can draw lines on paper and we can come up with ideas for movies and video games and computer programs. The same thing has been put into our DNA. The same thing has been put into this earth and in this whole universe. It makes much more sense for there to be a God than for absolutely nothing to accidentally pop into something and then start making things make sense. Make people that make sense out of nothing. Makes no sense at all. Something to think about.